It's Sunday. The date is October 18th, 2009. Georgia Wrestling Promotions show in Jasper, Georgia. Now, I know it's dark on this camera angle. What we have is barbed wire, and I'm very pleased to be calling the action, as this is the first time I've seen barbed wire in quite a while. We've already had a tremendous card here in Jasper. We've had Air Paris teaming with Terry Lawler, and they defeated the combination of Shooter Eden and Eric Watts. As we see the two opener, the first two participants, I should say, a big suplex from the Beast Mark Payne on Outlaw number 1. This is a 10-man barbed wire match. Sort of War Games rules, Royal Rumble rules, if you want to call it. Whichever. Will be one fall to a finish. And I mentioned the Royal Rumble. Hopefully nobody will be going over the top rope through the barbed wire, for their sake anyway. Now this camera angle is a little bit better. Got a little bit more lighting from where the camera's set up here. However, I believe the two cameras will still remain crucial to capture all the action, particularly as the bodies start to fill up here. Apologize for the lighting, folks. It's never was that my call, however. That's the building. It's just how it is. This building in Jasper, Georgia, a recreation center, as you can see, there are games in the background. This is actually a game room with a wrestling ring set up right in the middle of it. Barbed wire wrestling, folks. Where else are you going to see this? I got to tell you, this is one of the most surreal atmospheres. As you see Mark Payne going into the barbed wire. Oh, I stand corrected. He's driving the Dakota Outlaw number 1, grinding him into the barbed wire. My goodness. I mean, what's next? Chuck E. Cheese in a light tube death match? Oh, big slam from Mark Payne. And you can hear people chanting, take the mask off here. Somebody said, oh, Dakota Outlaw number 2 is your third participant here. And he's got that bull rope with the cowbell. Things are certainly not going to be in Mark Payne's favor. Oh, we got something. Again, I apologize for the obstructed view. This is just going to be how you can And this angle, you can hardly tell, in fact, that the ring is wrapped around with barbed wire. But we're going to do the best we can, folks. As both these Dakota Outlaws work over the beast, Mark Payne. Number 4, the Hellraiser, John Arden, a man no stranger to barbed wire, and he's going to work on both the Outlaws. And now it's Dakota Outlaw number 2 with John Arden, and Outlaw number 1 paired with the beast, Mark Payne. This is the nitty-gritty, folks. Barbed wire. The mud, the blood, and the beer, whatever you want to call it. I'm afraid it's about to get nasty. Just insane. Participant number 5 here. All right, attacking John Arden now. Just insane with John Arden. A few people might remember that Just Insane, with his one-time tag team partner at Dillard's Music Park a few years ago, had quite a feud with the Hardcore Productions. So these men are all down to get nasty. There's that cowbell. Good Lord. John Arden getting a taste of the cowbell. Let's see who's going to be number 6. Billy Love. All right. At least for now, the score is going to be even. As we see Just Insane, and good shot of Just Insane trying to drive that barbed wire into the face of the beast, Mark Payne. Good Lord. Dakota Outlaw number 2 and Billy Love in the corner over there. Folks, got to give a hats off to Georgia Wrestling Promotions, GWP, for sanctioning such an event. As I mentioned, this is the first time I've seen barbed wire used in a good little while. Now, I know it has been, but not on any of the shows I've been at. They got a little bit better shot here. All right, Josh Haight's in the ring. I failed to mention Josh Haight. All right, who are we going to have now? The Texas Ranger. Texas Ranger, a man I'm not very familiar with. According to the announcer, all men are in the ring, so I stand corrected. Initially, this was to be a 10-man match. However, it is an 8-man. Essentially Hardcore Productions against Dakota Outlaws, Just Insane, and the Texas Ranger. However, it is every man for himself here. You just got to know that HCP are going to stick together like thick and thin, and likewise for those who don't like HCP. So we saw Dakota Outlaw number 1 stuck in that barbed wire. Folks, if you've never seen a barbed wire match up close and personal, this is the real deal. This is barbed wire. The same kind of stuff that people use to keep their livestock in place. The same type of stuff that people use to keep people from trespassing onto their property. 3-pronged, 4-pronged, I'm not sure specifically. I just know that it can really cause a lot of damage, particularly if you get thrown into it. Now, I know there are horror stories. Surely everyone, or a good percentage of you, recall the match from 12 years ago in which hardcore wrestling legend Sabu received upwards to 70 stitches in his left bicep following a barbed wire match. Now, of course, that was a no-rope barbed wire match. A little bit of wrestling history for you. This is what is called Caribbean-style barbed wire. This type of barbed wire match, where the wire is wrapped over the existing ring ropes, has its origins in Puerto Rico and the World Wrestling Council promotion. Ever heard of a guy named Carlos Colon? Well, go on YouTube, go to your video store, see what you can find. There's all kinds of matches from Puerto Rico just like this one. The no-rope barbed wire is Japanese style. And folks, you could get hurt tremendously in either match. When you hear the various grunts and screams, a lot of pain and punishment being dealt out here in Jasper, Georgia. All right, Billy Love with that cowbell on Dakota Outlaw number 2. About time those I about spoke too soon. I said it's about time those Outlaws get a taste of their own medicine. And Outlaws ganging up on Billy Love. Billy Love in that corner in no man's land. See Big Just Insane standing tall in Jasper. Now also, I mentioned the match with Air Paris and Eric Watts. Earlier, we also had a Texas death match on hand here in Jasper, which featured the Plowboy Adam McGraw quickly rising to the top as a guy to watch in there with Just Insane. And let me tell you what, folks, talk about bleeding buckets. Both of those men had to get stitches. It was every bit as graphic and gory as this. However, Not so many bodies getting torn up, just 2. Some of these men outside on the floor. You got the stationary cameras. Josh Haight out there on the floor. Looks like he's with the Texas Ranger. Not a whole lot of room to walk around. This facility is actually pretty nice for wrestling as far as the main part, the middle of the floor. It's like 2 stories. There's plenty of room for high flying action. Just not a whole lot of room to walk around the ring as we see all the referees, security guards, and spectators. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Wow. I don't know what I feel like I missed something here. Even with the 2 camera angles. We're going to go back and have another look at it. Barbed wire mayhem. But HCP standing tall. So they continue to work over the Dakota Outlaw, going for the mask of Dakota Outlaw number 2. All right, Outlaw number 1 trying to get his partner out. Dakota Outlaws very proud of their masks. All right, I guess apparently it was a team effort, and I figured it would be with Hardcore Productions. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Pierce, and we'll be right back after this.